Hey Team Dyess, thanks for tuning in to News Ab Alto, your weekly newscast wherein we tell you all about what's happening in and around Dyess Air Force Base. I'm your host, Staff Sergeant Nicholas Phillip. Just so you know, the Force is with us this weekend, but more on that later. First, let's jump right into this week's story highlights. A couple of weeks ago, some of you had the opportunity to meet the 8th Air Force Commander during his visit to Dyess. Major General Clark took time out to thank Dyess Airmen for the incredible work they've been doing since coming up under the mighty 8th. Airman First Class Catherine Miller tells us about General Clark's time learning of the important work you're doing each and every day. She then highlighted his key messages to Dyess Airmen, such as the importance of character and how taking risks helps each of us to learn and grow. If you didn't know Dyess had an exercise last week, you might have been on leave or possibly under a rock. Either way, last week we saw a bump in tempo, and Airman Mayfield and White have all the details. First up, Airman First Class Austin Mayfield delivered an article breaking down the intent of last week's exercise, what exactly was tested, and what it all means for the bigger picture. In case you hadn't heard, the B-1's global and long-range precision attack capabilities are far above reproach. In other words, we killed it. Airman First Class Sean White gave us a moving video which showcased both the B-1 and the hard-working airmen who made the exercise possible. There was plenty of praise going around both for the Bones mission capabilities and for you, Team Dyess. You endured both fatigue and the elements to ensure mission success. These stories and more are waiting for you on our Facebook page and website at dyess.af.mil. You can also find the links in the video description. Next week, Air Force Global Strike Command is hosting their Senior Leader Conference right here. You may be wondering just what this means for you. Well, for most of you, not a thing. However, senior leaders, both military and civilian alike, love seeing and learning about what you do, so don't be surprised or caught off guard if some higher-ups pop into your work centers for a visit. Just show them some Dyess hospitality and, of course, be your usual awesome selves. And in the good news category, Colonel Benson has authorized March 14th as a wing goal day because, you know, we hit our sortie goals. And you don't have to worry, we'll be right here to remind you next week so you don't accidentally show up to work that following Monday. Hey, it's possible. Well, it is Friday, so enough work talk. Be honest, you're wondering just what fun there is to be had this weekend. More importantly, what free fun is available. For one thing, Star Wars! This Saturday at 7 p.m. you can catch The Force Awakens for free at the Dyess movie theater. And if you just happen to be watching this episode in the movie theater, waiting for Star Wars to begin, patience you must have, my young Padawans. There's another free event you won't want to miss happening next Wednesday evening. Earlier this week, Colonel Hodge, 317th Airlift Group Commander, helped me introduce this event while simultaneously destroying my musical career. It's cool though, I'm not bitter.
Last night as I lay dreaming.
What are you doing?
Oh, hey! Hey everyone, it's Col Steve Hodge, the 317th Airlift Group Commander.
So who were you talking to?
No one.
No one. So what were you doing?
Well, I knew since you're hosting next week's Celtic Air event, and since you were going to be coming over here to do the announcement video, I thought maybe if you heard me singing, you'd be willing to put in a good word for me with the group.
Oh, a good word?
Yes, sir. It is my intention to join Celtic Air.
Well, they're really talented, so it's kind of tough to make the cut.
Well, you know, my mother always told me I have the voice of an angel.
To her ears, I'm sure it did sound like the voice of an angel, but mine probably need calibrating.
Oh.
So why don't we just film the announcement?
I know. I bet they need a new violinist. How about I play my violin while you give the announcement video?
Hey Team Dyess, I'd like to invite you out next Wednesday for a night of amazing music performed by the Air Force's own Celtic Air. Using multiple instruments and lush vocal harmonies, this 5-airman group has developed a collection of Celtic folk songs, Irish reels and jigs, pub songs, and cover versions of popular music. You can hear it all for free at Abilene's historic Paramount Theater at 7 p.m. While the concert's free, you'll need a ticket to get in. For your free tickets, just follow the link on your screen. If you have any questions, feel free to call Dyess Public Affairs at 4820. I look forward to seeing you there.
I must ask you a question. Are you participating in Mustache March? If so, we'd love to get your pictures of your progress throughout the month. Just send them to us through Facebook and we'll celebrate your stash right here on the show. But to what end? Awards, of course. Third place gets the Roosevelt, second place, the Nietzsche, and top honors, the Celtic, of course. We'll also be honoring the worst place stash with the Chaplin Award, as in Charlie Chaplin. Look him up. So whether majestic or grotesque, send us your pictures.
Hey, that mustache is out of regs.
Oh yeah, make sure your stash is in regs. This week's shout out is sort of special. In fact, it's too special for even me to say. So I'll just let him say it in his own words.
Hey, 317th Airlift Group. Just want to say thank you for some work you've done lately. We've had great resilience. We've been facing a lot of challenges. We trained hard, we deployed, we've come home, and we're ready to do it again. I just want to have you know how appreciative I am of your work and your ethic and your discipline. Thank you.
You can send us your shout outs either by emailing them to 7bwpa@us.af.mil, subject line shout out, or just leave a comment below. Safer work pictures are welcomed and encouraged. Well, that's it for this week's News Ab Alto. Have a safe weekend, Team Dyess. Stay awesome, and we'll see you next week.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All our latest stories can be found on Dyess.af.mil.